Denver when you're the hottest team in the NBA with James Harden, who's got 8 straight games with 36 or more. Houston 10-1 against Denver under Mike D'Antoni. Denver a 2-point favorite. Harden steals the ball from Jokic, goes the other way. Okay, that was easy. Less than a minute later, Jamal Murray trying to find Jokic. The pass too high. Harden again finds Russell Westbrook because they're teammates. Westbrook lays it in. And then less than a minute later, Harden takes the pass. Kona deep. So it looks like it's working, but Denver's still up 3 at the half. Third quarter, Denver's up 4. Jokic. I mean, this guy is just a brute. He's got finesse, 27 points, 12 rebounds. Harden, despite what we showed you early, what Malone did was he threw a bunch of defensive pressure at him, like right there, Paul Millsap coming over. Harden's shot was blocked, and Will Barton finishes on the other end. A lot of different defenses to throw Harden off his game, make Houston have to adjust, kind of a blueprint for what other coaches will do to try and confuse Harden. Mason Plumlee, one of the Plumlee brothers, to Torrey Craig, who throws it down, and then Craig blocks Harden right there. See, another matchup defensively, and he goes 360. Oh, Craig gets what could be a top 10 highlight. Harden 27 points. He had 8 turnovers. The Nuggets end the Rockets' winning streak, 105-95.
Bucks trying to extend their win streak to 5 straight games. They took 3 or 4 from the Hawks last season. Peachtree edition jerseys for the Hawks. Cam Reddish, Neil, that's a peach 3.
Oh, I get it.
You get it? Yeah. DeAndre Hunter, he's got a peach 3 as well. Reddish and Hunter combined for 10 of 13 shooting, 24 points in the first half.
Eat a peach.
27 for Hunter for the game, 17 for Reddish for the game. How about Trae Young? He had 25. Hawks up 3 at the half. All right, we can do away with the peaches. Third quarter, Bucks up 6. Take a look at Young. Giannis Antetokounmpo bodying it up, and Young, I'm getting out of here. Antetokounmpo said, you want to be a good team, you got to win on the road, so they got after it. He was 12 for 12 on 2-point shots, wound up with 33 and 11 for his 9th 30-10 game already this season. Eric Bledsoe helping out, too. Bucks shot 53% for the game. Bledsoe blowing past Hunter for the finish. Bledsoe at 17 in the fourth, 28 for the game. Bucks 5 in a row now, 135-127.
All right, the 76ers figured to be the stronger team against the Knicks. Knicks looked good for a large part of this, but when you bring Sal Powell into the building to ring the bell, I mean, that's an unfair advantage for the 76ers. And then when Ben Simmons hits a 3, wait, did those words just come out of my mouth? I can't believe the words. Ben Simmons just hit a 3, his first career 3-pointer. Here's how it sounded in Philadelphia.
He did it! Ben Simmons! Hold me back, man! Maybe now they'll finally leave him alone after that. He hits the 3, his first in his NBA career.
Ben Franklin rolled over. All right, that's how it was. Philly blows up over the 3.
We might have overdone that a bit.
We're not talking about practice. We're talking about Ben Simmons hit a 3 in a game. In a game. Tobias Harris, Marcus Morris, Joel Embiid in the middle of a brouhaha. Each player was awarded a technical foul like they won something. Morris got a flagrant too. Embiid afterwards.
I literally don't know why I got a technical foul. I feel like he's starting to get ridiculous with the flagrants, and I get thrown on the ground and I get a technical foul. It's starting to be annoying.
I don't know what's funnier, that response or everything that we blew up in the highlight. Morris layoff. I mean, this was Knicks were down 1. Simmons the other way. Mike Scott. Is that the dude from The Office? Sixers, 109-104. All right, hey, the Spurs are free falling. We had the Allman Brothers earlier, so we might just have a little tribute to Tom Petty. They are in Philadelphia to take on the 76ers. That game is on ESPN Friday, 8 Eastern, 5 Pacific, also streaming live on the app.
James Wiseman will have a holiday break from college basketball, courtesy of the NCAA. Suspended Wiseman for 12 games Wednesday, ordered him to pay $11,500 to a charity of his choice. That's the amount Penny Hardaway gave Wiseman's family for moving expenses from Nashville to Memphis in 2017 before Hardaway became the Tigers' coach. Wiseman will be eligible to return on January 12th. Now, Memphis says it will appeal the NCAA's decision. In a statement, the school said, "We expect a more fair and equitable resolution, and we will exhaust all avenues on James' behalf." To break it down, let's bring in Jay Billis now. Jay, what did you think about the NCAA's decision to suspend and, in essence, fine James Wiseman?
Well, Stan, it's a garden variety NCAA eligibility case. And even though it's an odd situation to have a booster later become the head coach, any player in high school that accepts $11,500 or his family accepts that for moving expenses is going to get dinged by the NCAA. The really interesting part of this, in my judgment, is going forward. The NCAA could open up an infractions case on Memphis, which is a separate proceeding for knowingly playing an ineligible player. So when Memphis really thumbed their nose at the NCAA and played Wiseman after they were told by the NCAA that he was ineligible, they could be subject to what's called the restitution rule. And the NCAA could bring down the hammer on Memphis if they chose to do that, in addition to the reinstatement case of 12 games for Wiseman.
One of the interesting things I found about it was the $11,500. If he can't work according to NCAA rules and can't accept money from outside sources, how is he supposed to pay this money to the charity?
Yeah, they can do it on a payment plan. It can take quite a while for this to happen, but he's got to make a pledge that he's going to pay it back. It's just one of the ridiculous parts of these rules. And that's kind of the weird part of this, Stan, is the rules in this stink. They absolutely stink. And the players shouldn't have to put up with this, and the school shouldn't have to deal with it. The really hard thing for the optics is you've got a family that needed help. They got the help, and now Wiseman's being asked to pay the money back in addition to the suspension. So it seems unfair, but it's really just the rules that need to be adjusted. It's just a bad optic for the NCAA, but they should be used to bad optics by now.
All right, Jay, we appreciate the breakdown.
Thank you.
Wiseman played just 3 games this season so far, but he's shown why he's regarded as the #1 NBA prospect in next year's draft. First of all, he's 7'1" doing that. Averaged nearly 20 points, 11 rebounds, and 3 blocks per game in those 3 games. Just the third freshman to average 19, 10, and 3 in his team's first 3 games over the last 10 seasons. Without Wiseman, Memphis beat Little Rock Wednesday night.
Wiseman, the top pick in the 2020 NBA mock draft, followed by Anthony Edwards, who also starred as Dr. Mark Green on the TV show ER.
No, he didn't.
That was a different Anthony Edwards. This
Okay,
one is a baller, not a fake doctor.
I was worried we were losing you there.
Georgia Tech. Feared you're losing me? Been gone a long time. Edwards, 3-0 Bulldogs. Rashawn Hammonds sets up Georgia early. Hammonds there to tip it in when Wheeler got inside and missed the layup. Hammonds a move and a finish. Hammonds finished the half with 19 points, 8 of 11 shooting. Rest of the team had 16 points on 5 of 20 shooting. Coach Crean's club up 8 at the break. What's up, Coach Fish on Coach Crean's staff? Edwards stepping into a 3-pointer right there, making the highlight. Put a move on the defender inside and one. Fired up. Yeah.
I can't remember the last Georgia basketball highlight we showed.
It's been a while.
Yeah.